you ever been betrayed by someone who is supposed to lead you closer to God? Someone you trusted with your prayers, your pain, your soul, only to find out they were living a lie. They were a false prophet. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk real truth, real healing, and real faith. Today's topic is going to be deep, raw, and necessary. The damage caused by betrayal and deception from a religious leader. This isn't about throwing stones. This is about picking up the pieces when your heart has been shattered by someone who claimed to speak for God but misused their powers. If you've ever wrestled with church hurt or walked away from a church, then this video is for you. Let's talk about it. Let's heal from it. And most of all, let's find our way back to the one, our Father God in heaven, who will never betray us, who will never gaslight us, deceive us, or fail us. When scars and wounds are coming from someone standing in leadership position at the church, the pain of betrayal and deception hits differently. It's not just a person who betrayed you, it's someone you trusted with your soul, trusted with your pain, your prayers, and your spirit. Someone who preached about God but lived a life of deception, abuse, lies, and betrayal. And that kind of evil person of betrayal can shake your world to a core. When you have been betrayed and deceived by a religious leader, you begin to question everything. If they were fake, is God even real? Was I fooled this whole time? It creates a spiritual fog. What once felt sacred now feels suspicious. You second guess your discernment. Your connection to God might feel unconnected because the pain of betrayal and deception has caused you to build a wall. Experiencing church hurt is a terrible pain to have to feel. A church is supposed to be a hospital for the broken, not a breeding ground for extortion, gaslighting, abuse, witchcraft, deception, betrayal, and manipulations. When you wake up to the reality of a religious leader who is constantly being deceptive and abusive, the entire church body will feel sick, unhealthy, and infected. Over time, many of the church members will walk away, not from God, but from the place that has been claiming that they represent God and His Son, Jesus Christ. Religious leaders often have a very powerful influence over the spirits, hearts, and minds of the church members. When they abuse that power through lies, cover-up, criminal activities, hypocrisies, it leaves deep scars. The deception and betrayal can trigger anxiety, distrust, and even trauma, especially for those who are already vulnerable. Church members can end up having trust issues with all religious leaders, even ones who are real and true. Every sermon will start to sound like a gaslighting performance. Every God told me sermon feels like manipulation. This type of skeptic that God's people will be feeling becomes a shield, which will also cause any type of healing to be blocked. I have scars and wounds due to my personal experience with religious abuse, and it's not a good feeling at all. Many of God's people suffer silently. They feel embarrassed for believing in the deception that their religious false prophet has been dishing out. They're ashamed they didn't see the truth, or they're scared they'll be judged for speaking out. So they end up bottling it up, but silence only deepens the scars and the wounds. Insanely, the ones who claim to lead you closer to God ends up pushing you away from God. But here's the truth. The failure, deception, betrayal, or wickedness of man does not cancel the faithfulness of our Father God. God never asks us to worship religious leaders. God asks us to follow Him. You may have been betrayed, deceived, flim-flammed, lied to, manipulated, gaslit, and let down, but you are not alone, and you are not foolish. You are simply trusting and believing in someone to provide you with biblical truth, and someone, the false prophet, took advantage of that. But God sees everything, and God heals and restores, and your journey with Him does not end because of the deception, betrayal, and failure of the false prophet. If this message spoke to you, just know you are not alone, and your faith can heal even after deep deception and deep betrayal. Don't let the failure of an abusive false prophet, religious leader steal the beauty of your relationship with God. Keep chasing after the real Jesus, not the version false prophets are trying to sell you. If this video blessed you, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until next time, keep your heart guarded, keep your spirit open, and your faith rooted in Him, not them. Stay strong. Stay encouraged. God is not done with you yet.